It's jewelry. It's jewelry, and we have it now, and we have it in an amazing, amazing array of possibilities in what is our QVC2 big deal that just debuted. It just debuted at this price. It's a $232 value. I know from jewelry for 27 years here at QVC, not only QVC jewelry. I've traveled the world talking about it, learning about it, teaching people in the new QVC Italy when it was new, it's 10 years old now. And also because my wife loves jewelry and loves designer jewelry. So I know what a bangle can cost from a high-end designer. And I'll tell you something, when you get that high-end designer bangle, you do not in any way, shape, or form get 40 grams. 40 grams of solid, amazing, ridiculously fantastic sterling silver. So when you cut this open, that is solid sterling silver throughout. It's remarkable. Right here and right now, by the way, with all sizes being the same price, small, average, large, small, 6 3/4, average 7 1/4, large is 8 inch. This is the first day ever at this price, and this will never be reordered again. So here are the choices. Everybody gets the same price for 5Z payments. One of them is obviously going to be that solid, high polished bangle. You're loving it. There's no advance order on it. It is so polished and so amazing, and it's a solid 40-gram bangle. You also have the chevron, the snowflake, and the mosaic, right? The chevron has the V in it, right? This guy is the mosaic, and this guy we had to come up with a name for it. This sparkling wow that just makes you go, whoo. There's the opportunity to pick that up right now if you want to do it. But I would not wait. Here comes our value for people who are shopping. It is $232.91. So go to QVC.com, tap the app. Do you have it already? 1-800-395-1601. Did you pick it up when it was a big value in the springtime? It's now back for $79.98. So we've never had it as a QVC2 big deal before, and it's here and now. So who's loving it? You're loving it. And I got to tell you, as a piece of jewelry, a classic bangle is something that will never, ever go out of style. And when our buyers and our amazing buyers and design team get together, when we bring you something by Silver Style, which is kind of like our brand, what Northern Nights is to our amazing brand of bedding. Silver Style is to jewelry. So we go to the best manufacturers in the world. Everything is quality here. Everything from the interior. Excuse me, a little tickle in my throat today. A little rounded, so it's going to be very comfortable. So it's not, it's the opposite of hollowed out. It's not. It's a solid bangle. You cut this thing open, and you would literally see silver in the interior. Do we have a cutaway version? I don't think we did. I think we did a while back. Cut it open, you will see nothing but sterling silver, 0.925 sterling silver. So it's going to be weighty. The hinge on it, it's like a Lexus car door. It just snaps back into place. Look at that. So the quality, the lasting quality, the weight, and if you're giving something to someone for this price, for under $80, I'm telling you right now, this is in the world of what's happened to gold over the past months, right? And the price as a commodity of gold, people investing in gold, scared of the markets, all that kind of stuff. Take a look at what's happened to silver. The same thing, the volatility, the rising up. We bought this one on the low, and your opportunity is here and now. I love what our buyers have done and brought this in, but I got to give you the update. There's no advance order on this. So that chevron style, the mosaic, and then this incredible, what we're calling snowflake. It just glistens like snow. It's the ultimate diamond cut piece, the ultimate beautiful variation of the way an incredible piece of jewelry is made. Look no further than what we're bringing you here today. All here and all now. Which one would you like? Which one would you like to pick up? Which one's most popular? That's the interesting. This is, of all of these incredible choices of the diamond cutting, of the texturing that's done with these bracelets in small, in average, and in large that you're loving, I will tell you, this is actually the most popular and going the quickest. It is the high polish because it is clean, it is elegant, it's always, always, always going to be in style 20 years from now. A solid, polished bangle, really? 20 years ago. Look at that polish. Look at the gleam on that. Here's how it's made. Take a look at it and get on the line now for a $225 value. This is the making of a solid bangle. How many solid bangles do you have, by the way? How many hollow bangles? There you see the diamond cutting on that, so it's the end of a tool. All of those have to be done by hand. All those indentations. It's cut, it's polished, it's washed, it's cleaned, and the result is beautiful. And as we now wind down in the last few weeks, last couple of weeks, is it the last couple of weeks? I guess it is the last couple of weeks of an extraordinary holiday season. We haven't had a lot of today's special values from jewelry, but when we do, they're fantastic. And we haven't had a lot of QVC 2 big deals in jewelry, but when we do, they're fantastic. And this is it, I'm telling you. This is not for this price. I'll tell you, oftentimes I tell you what it is, because I should. Let me tell you what it's not. This is not a hollow manufacturing process that gives you the look without the weight, and we were able to do it for under $80, because normally in a hollow, it would be $225. That's not what this is. This is, you will feel this on your wrist. And if you've not felt what 40 grams of silver feels like on your wrist, you're in for a treat. If you give it to someone, they're gonna go, wow, wow. I'm telling you, this is like 4 times the weight, and in a good way, of quality than you're used to wearing. Since we made it available at noon, 2,000 gone, spoken for, 600 in this show already. So the opportunity is here and now to do it. I love it. So again, small 6 3/4, average 7 1/4. Buy the way you normally would buy a bracelet, just because it's solid. We gave you the length, we gave you everything. It's going to have a great width to it as well, by the way. It's going to be 3/8, just shy of 1/2 inch wide. So when it comes to this gram weight, obviously it's going to vary slightly. 38 grams for the small, 40 grams for the average, 42 grams for the 8-inch. First day ever presented at this price. Mosaic. This is the chevron. Think V's. I always remember the V in chevron. That's the V story. So that's done by hand. All that incredible diamond cutting is there. Here's what's remaining now in the mosaic. Small, 250. Average, fewer than 400. It's not going to make the day. 100 in the large. And the reason I want to bring that up right now is, ladies, if you have ever said, you know what, and this is done in fashion, a lot of different areas, right? Where people who get the large, they have to pay more because it's more fabric. It's often done at retail in fashion sometimes. So if you are getting more silver, a bigger look, you would pay more. We're not playing that game today. We're not. No way. Under $80, all of the same size. Even the regular QVC price on this is $182. This is a steal. Can we just put steal in there? QVC's 2's big deal steal? That's what this is, a $232 retail value. And that is such a, what is this comparing it to? I don't believe it. I'm gonna object to that one, right? I don't think that's true. Because where do you go for this? Where would you find, you would have to find a solid bangle. Who does a solid bangle? You wanna go high-end designer? You would pay 4 figures for this in a high-end designer, and it probably wouldn't be solid. I know from those designers that the top 4 designers, the top 4 worldwide most famous designers in sterling silver, one begins with an H, one begins with a Y, you know who these guys are, right? They don't do solid. And this wouldn't even be as wide. And it would be great cachet, it'd be beautiful, great, and you love the design. But this, you know what this is? This is perfect. 2021, it's going to be perfect. 1,000 gone. In 2021, it's going to be perfect. 2022, perfect. Look at this 0.925 sterling silver. So that's 92% sterling. The rest is alloy for strength. Look at that. It is scratch resistant. It is going to be gorgeous year in, year out. All you do is take a polishing cloth to this. There's no special $300 shiny care package you need to add to it in order to keep it looking good. The hinge is incredibly, incredibly well made, and you will look at how that snaps. One of the reasons it snaps is because that's all that weight snapping back, holds it into place, solid. Cut it open. This is a solid bangle. It's amazing. Sterling silver, diamond cut, dramatically diamond cut, or polished. As how many thousand people shop right now? 1,200 now in this show. Stay on the line if you're on the line. $16 brings it home. Built to ship to send it across the country. Whew! Here now, $16 on your credit card. So there is the chevron, the mosaic, the snowflake, all sizes, right? And the mosaic, large, last call. By the way, that has to be diamond cut. So we had to give it a name, right? So we're calling it like mosaic tiles, if you will, which is actually really a good name for it. I like it. Sometimes we miss our names. That's a great name for it. That's mosaic. And you can see every centimeter that it moves. Another tile lights up. Another tile lights up. That's really, whoo, that's impressive. Deep, dark, white, bright, black. Look at that. That is mirrors, like that mirror effect. So that's the mosaic. I'm going to keep that shot right there and bring in this guy. This is called the chevron. Now look at the number of diamond cuts in this one. 1, 2, we're going to be here for a while. 3, 4,561, 4,000, right? You're going to keep on going. Look at that. I'll show it this way. Look at that come alive. We got about 1,500 people on the line right now. Woo! Under $80. Did I say it was solid? Free shipping and handling and 5Z payments. And finally, here is our snowflake. Snowflake. Okay? How many flakes? That's a lot of flakes. Here comes a close-up shot on that one. And there you see. Here's another thing about this one. When it comes to this snowflake, do you see it? Look at how thick that is. How can they dive that deep with diamond cutting? You have to have a lot of metal. You have to have a lot of silver. You couldn't do that with a hollow piece because you would just cut right through it, right? You wouldn't have the strength. This is literally in your hand, 40 grams. In the large, it's 42 grams. 42 grams. You know what? With a return policy that goes until the end of January, I would bring this home and I would try it on. Just try it on. Just say, you know what? I'm gonna see what's going on here on my wrist. I want to feel it. I want to feel what that weight is all about. I've got a lot of choices here. I'm going to polish this up and put the solid. I love the fact that we gave you kind of the really outside sparkling choices and the solid and everything in between. 1,500 people are on the line right now. The mosaic, last call in the large. We had 200 in the small and 300 in the average, and that's gone. The large is now sold out. It's sold out. I knew it. I knew it. Here comes the polished. 3/8 of an inch. You'll loving it. That's in. Look at the interior of it. If you want the polished, oh, in the large, 200 remaining. Look at the finish in the large. Look at the ring. You know what a silk fit ring is? A silk fit ring is really easy to pop on. You simply buy it to the same size, so we gave you more silver for it. Don't worry, gave you a larger size for it. It's sleek, it's pretty, it's comfortable, it's wearable, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna do this. I just thought of this. I'm gonna do this. I'll do it with this one. Is that a tinny? Is that a tinny sound? That's a thud. That's a thud. Why? Because that's solid. That's real jewelry. Classic that you don't find anywhere for this price. Real jewelry at a price you don't get anywhere else. Silver Style, QVC, proud to kick that one off. That's great. Stay in the line. Small, average, large, solid, and the polished, mosaic, chevron, or the snowflake. You're not sure which is between the snowflake and the chevron? Go to QVC.com right now. It'll be clear for you. We got more to come in our second hour, including another look at the